Matt, thanks for joining us on the medical room this week. Dave Asprey's the big injury this week with his kneecap. How's that going?
Yeah, unfortunately, Dave dislocated his kneecap in the first few minutes of the game, so he's had surgery today just to clean up some of the soft tissue damage that's associated with that type of trauma, and we'll wait to get the report from the surgeon to determine a time frame for Dave, but obviously he won't be back in the short term, but hopefully it's not the remainder of the season for him.
And he was able to travel back to Melbourne pretty much straight after the game and get his recovery underway?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, one of our club doctors travelled back with Dave straight after the game, and that allowed him to assess the injury and manage the injury, and then get the scans done first thing the next day, and obviously organise the surgery as well.
And what's the recovery process like for an injury like that?
Yeah, I think really the main thing is that you lose a little bit of strength around the muscles surrounding the knee joint. So the big challenge initially will be just to try and get that strength back and protect the knee joint in the future.
And Luke Maguire pulled out of the game just before the game with some soreness. How's he going, and what's he likely to do this week?
Yeah, Luke was touch and go. He was pretty good. Felt a little bit sore through the week, and I know Dimmer was pretty keen on not taking any risk going into the game. So Lukey came out of the team, and but trained fully today. Felt really good, and we expect him to be available this week.
There was another sort of long-term injury in the VFL with Tom Derricks and his ankle. How's he going?
Yeah, unfortunately, Tommy landed awkwardly coming down and crunched his ankle, which cracked the inside of the ankle. So again, he'll be operated on tomorrow, and we'll know a little bit more about the prognosis once we speak to the surgeon post-surgery.
A couple of others that are on the long-term injury list as such is Dylan Grimes and Kel Moore. How are they progressing?
Yeah, they're going really well. They recently had updates from their surgeons post-scope, and really quite positive. I think the challenge with both those guys is that they're really keen, really diligent, which is great. We just got to make sure that we don't rush them, knowing that they're important players for the footy club.
And how are the players today coming back from the bus trip, and what's the plan for the next couple of days into the Brisbane game?
Yeah, they were in really good spirits. It's obviously not ideally what we would plan to do, but there was a lot of upside to the trip from an atmosphere and morale point of view, and importantly, the guys had really good sleep. The night after the game, staying in Sydney, and then got back at a good time yesterday. Had a good night's sleep last night. They've done a recovery session today and some training. So, there's certainly, we don't expect any negative effects from that. We have a normal full week of training this week. We have a session Thursday, another session in Brisbane Friday, and we go into the game feeling really optimistic about our preparation.
Thanks for joining us. Good luck this week.
No worries. Thanks, mate.